Hello, I am popping on to do a energy check-in. I've already pulled the cards just now. The first card that I pulled out for the theme was communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So there's a new cycle and we are called to, for this new cycle, to speak our truth, to communicate authentically and openly and be transparent. And then I clarified these energies and we got the Lovers, which is a number 6 card, which is about balance. The energy from this specifically is about our intimate relationships. So communication is important for this balance that is needed in our relationships, with ourselves, our family, our friends, our communities, our societies at large. So the theme is communicating openly and honestly. I feel like this is not just about our close personal relationships, but communicating openly and honestly and authentically about the things that are happening in the world at the moment. And there's a lot of things happening, a lot of complex things that we might judge on the surface. We might have ideas about, but there's so much more. These things need to be investigated, dissected, and in a kind and loving way talked about and worked through and processed. I also pulled the Four of Earth, which is the Four of Pentacles, which came out in the reverse. And the Four of Pentacles is about holding on to material things. And this one came out in the reverse. And what it's saying to me is that the material things, the physical things like money and our possessions, they are not at this time the most important thing. It's saying to me that there might be losses in the physical in terms of money or jobs or even in the greater society. There might be destruction to the physical things or losses of the physical things. But that is of lesser importance at the moment. It's all for a bigger purpose. And then we have balance, which also came out in the reverse. And this is a number 5 card, which is about change. And this being in the reverse is saying to me that the imbalance at the moment and what we are seeing externally or feeling internally is there for a reason. And that will change. We also pulled the Ace of Water, which is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is about emotions, and this also came out in the reverse. We might feel over emotional at this time and disconnected from our higher selves, from spirit, from love, ourselves. Things might be overly emotional at this moment. I'll clarify this with the King of Air, which also came out in the reverse. And the King of Air is the King of Swords, and he is, can't get a focus. The King of Air speaks his mind, he's confident, professional, and has balanced mental and emotional, is balanced mentally and emotionally. Again, this came out in the reverse, and clarifying the Ace of Cups. We might be feeling very uncertain about things at this moment. and things might not be clear at this moment. I pulled from the Oracle of Shadows and Light, and I asked for what is the light aspect of these energies at the moment, and the ghost of the past, which is also a 42, which is also a 6. Again, it's about balance. The past returns for a time. So this is saying to me that we are clearing out things from the past. All this change, all the chaos and turmoil we might be seeing or feeling emotionally, this uncertainty is for the things of the past to be processed and cleared away, so that we can have a new start. 44 is a master number. For change to come in our external world, in our natural world. This one I asked, what is the shadow aspect of the energies right now, which is telling me that there are changes that seem negative that are happening in our world. I've been seeing lately in the last week or so that there's been such extreme weather conditions everywhere in the world, either extreme heat or extreme cold or floods, that type of thing. So this is the shadow aspect that we will and are experiencing challenges in nature, but we are experiencing that. Mother Earth is not experiencing that. She is whole and complete all the time. She is in control. She brings things back into balance. We just experience it, and it might be challenging for us to experience all the chaos and things being extreme in the world. But she knows what she's doing, and things are coming back into balance. And then I asked for some guidance, and we got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is an energy of, she's been through some things. She's had to use her sword, cut off some heads, fight. But she is in a place of clarity. She sees all these changes. She sees what's happening in the world. She knows what she's been through in the past. And when I say she, this is just an energy. This goes for all of us. And now she sees it for what it is, what it was, why it was necessary. And she looks at it from a balanced place, clearly, without it affecting her negatively. She sees it for what it is. So for guidance, that is what we need to be aware of and mindful. To not get pulled into the energy plays of what is happening currently, whether that is within our intimate relationships or the world at large, to look at things from a clear perspective with balanced emotions. We cannot bypass and choose not to see what's happening. We can't ignore it. We can't shove our heads in the ground and think that it will all just go away. But we don't have to act from a lower vibrational place. We need to stay in this queen energy, where we are in control of our mental thoughts, especially. Our thoughts, we are in control of it, and we can see things as they are, but from a higher perspective.